So, hi there everybody, great to have you all. And so, hi Sunset, hi Ash, hi Vitali, hi Patricia, hi Manji as well, lovely to have you. And Manisco, lovely to hear from you. Isa, that's great. Okay, I was a little bit late getting up this morning, so I'm a little bit disorganised, but I'm certainly organised for the live stream. So, good morning or good afternoon, lobby. I don't know. Well, let's see. It's probably almost afternoon for most of you. Aditya, great to have you. Okay, so where are we going to start today? Next stream on Thursday, 3rd of November, 4 p.m. And Ollie, lovely to see you as well. So today we're just going to have open close. Let's see. This is this article we were doing about, are we subjects of a king or a leader, a dictatorship, or are we consumers? We identify ourselves by what we buy, and this what we buy drives our society, or are we citizens where we try to choose and put together our own future? You see, definitely disorganized, because you can't see very well the let me just change this a little bit. That looks better, and let me move the okay, that looks better. Sorry about this. You see, I said I was disorganized today. Okay, that more or less things are going to fit like that. Let me push that up a little bit as well. Okay, so this is here we go with the first question. Okay, they become more inclined to stick to what they know, the old stories, denying us office, agency, company, organ, proxy, embassy, as they engage in futile attempts to solve the challenges for us without us. Hi Nora, hi Ronan, and hi for Learn as well. Okay, yeah. Oh, by the way, Patricia, I read a comment that you were having problems sometimes with the playback of these. The one thing I was thinking that you might try reducing the resolution that YouTube plays things at. As long as you can still read the words, it's okay, but it might improve your bandwidth. Okay, so this looks great. Let's see. We've got agency for Vitali, for Nora, we've got Ash goes for company, Isa goes for agency, Ollie goes for agency, Aditya goes for company, Ronan for agency. Good, I like that. We've started with a more difficult one. That's good. Okay, so I feel great today. Yeah, later on I start to get tired, but then I'll probably have a very nice little siesta. Great to have you, Ronan. Okay, so Ronan's gone for agency as well. Okay, so let's look at some of these words then. Embassy. Well, an embassy, I think this is just to do with international politics and international relations. Yeah, I saw a film about them opening the American embassy in Jerusalem this week. Okay, so proxy. Proxy is when somebody else acts for you, acts as your representative. Yeah, you could send somebody to a meeting as your proxy. Yeah. It's all Greek to you, but you'll try. Look for resolution. Yeah, look for the resolution. Yeah. It should be in the settings on the YouTube page, just on the bottom right. Shalom Renyard. An organ. Well, your organs are in your body. I guess you could also have the different departments of in a company are maybe the organs of the company or the organs of state. Yeah, maybe the police, education department. Us company. Denying us company, I think company here would mean that they are working with us. And office. I think office maybe more metaphorically means a position, a job. So here the answer is agency. Yeah, agency, because agency here is being used. Well done, Renyard. So well done to all of you who went agency. Okay, thank you for that, Sunset. Wow, thank you, Ronan. That's really kind of you. Thank you for your continual donations as well. That's really, really good of you, Ronan. So Patricia's gone for office. No, the answer is agency. If you have agency in something, it means you have influence in it. You can change it. Yeah, agency is a really good word. So I think by coming to class, you are taking agency in the improvement of your English. Yeah, if you've got agency in something, you're acting to affect it. Yeah, power or leverage. I like the word leverage, Vitali. Thank you. Okay, but yeah, a state agency, but that's like a state organ. Yeah. Here, agency is being used to talk about power to change something. Yeah, the ability to change something. Yeah, and you are effectively like an agent in your own life, in your own future, and this is what they're on about. Okay, so let's try the next one. So this is why the most essential work in this time should be the reimagination of what leadership is. If those in positions of power act as if, just as, since, albeit there is nothing wrong, nothing to see here, our mistrust in them will deepen still further. Yeah. Yes, so James Bond has the agency in what happens to Her Majesty's government. Okay, I think this one's reasonably easy. So, yeah, so this looks pretty good. Albeit it can't be albeit. I'm the agent, I would say, on my own behalf. I would say I'm the agent on my own behalf. That might work. Yeah. I'm the agent of my destiny, but normally on one's own behalf, Renyard. Okay, so we've got as if for Sunset, Vitali, for Nora, for Aditya, for Ash, for Ronan, for Ollie, for Manji, for Patricia, and for Eva Kali. Hi Eva, great to have you. As though there is, yes, as though would work. Oh, the Raven's very good, but Poe is very good. I like Poe a lot. Let's see, you can't have as on its own. Because as if. This is imagining that two things are the same, that look similar. Just as if there is nothing wrong. Since would mean because. Yeah, no, what we need here very clearly is as if there were nothing wrong. Just as if there is nothing wrong. I would probably prefer a were here, but is will do, I suppose. As a purist, or I would prefer were, but it's okay. So as if, as though. Okay, let's try another. Very good, all of you. That was a landslide. That was 100%. Well done. Yes, that's the idea exactly. You are the agent of your own destiny. You decide what you do. It's important to be the agent of your own destiny and decide where you're going rather than letting other people tell you. I think that's a very important thing. So, quite right, Nora. Leaders who build the citizen future start by responding, consenting, rebutting, acknowledging uncertainty, sharing questions and challenges with us rather than providing, or failing to provide, answers for us. Okay, this one's reasonably easy as well. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you could... failing to provide. Okay, yeah. Well, let's see. What about prepositions with the other ones? What would be the prepositions with responding and consenting? And yeah, and what about the preposition with rebutting as well? Okay, so this one you're all going to do you've done very well. So let's see. We've got answers from Sunset, from Ash, from Vitali, from Nora, from Isa, from Manji, from Ronan, Falern, Aditya. Patricia says rebutting. The road not taken, yeah, it's a good one as well. I've definitely done the poem "The Road Not Taken." Yes, so as Vitali says, respond or consent to, right? Responding to, says Patricia. Responding to. Start off responding to. You need to consent to, and we've got acknowledging here from Ollie as well. And so we've got responding from Ollie, so we've got acknowledging from Ollie, from Renyard, from Aditya, from Falern, from Ronan, from Manji, from Isa, from Nora, from Vitali, from Sunset, from Ash as well. Yeah, acknowledge is better. Notice responding to, consenting to. I don't think consenting to, because to consent to is to agree to. To rebut means to say that something's not true, to prove that something is not true. It's like to refute, to rebut an argument, to argue against it, to answer back and say, no, this is not right. Acknowledge also doesn't have a preposition. So let's try the next one. They create opportunities for us to participate and contribute. They cultivate so-called safe uncertainty, acknowledging unknowns, not denying them. They don't pretend to know exactly how or what the future looks. They do reassure us that we will best build it by working together. Hello, Ranjith. Yes, informative consent. That's a good phrase. To rebut so Patricia says to rebut an example. Yeah, you have to give your consent to something or to consent to something. Okay, this question is interesting. I love this. I really want the whole sentence. Well done for learn. For learn, well done. You've given me the idea. Now give me the other answer for learn. Yeah, well, you've done both of it. You've given me both of them. This is amazing. This is amazing. So let's see. Okay, Vitali's definitely got this right. Slow Sunset has got this right. I'm sorry, Nora, that doesn't work. To grapple with uncertainty, I like this. No, I'm sorry, Ash, that doesn't work here. Okay, I need the first word, Subhasmita. Well done for learn. Well done. I'm very pleased with what you've just done. I need the next word, man. The next one answered as well. Unfortunately, no, Ronan. And unfortunately, no, Ollie. Well done, Renyard. Unfortunately, no, Rohi. Okay, Ollie, that's better. Yes, Patricia. So that's the idea. What for Learn and Patricia, this is it. Correct, Manji. Looks like. And this is the key to this question. I think there are two answers, and I think both of them are equally good. So the important thing is here is, what does it taste like, but how does it taste? What like or how? Yeah, this is important. This is important. Yeah. Okay, you can't say what does it taste? No. How does it taste? What does it taste like? This is an important one, and I thought this might be an easy question, but it's clearly a very difficult one. How does it smell? What does it smell like? It looks like rain. Yes, that's it. Okay, but what like or how with no like? And you can't put these two together. But okay, in this, so both, you can either how does it look, the future looks, or what the future looks like. Okay, and this is the important thing with these two. Okay, that was a good one. I'm glad. I'm sure you've all learned something from that. Okay, so the next one's really easy. What is the weather like, Rainyard? But how is the weather? What is the weather like? How is the weather? Same meaning, but different structures. You've got to be careful of that one. Okay, as the philosopher and activist Adrienne Marie Brown says, puts, tells, speaks it, no one is special. Everyone is needed. That's it. How does it feel? What does it feel like? It's a lovely answer. Example, Patricia. Okay, I think this one you're going to get quite easily. Okay, so as the philosopher and activist Adrienne Marie Brown says it, puts it, tells it, speaks it, no one is special. Everyone is needed. Okay, so we've got puts from Isa, from Vitali, from Manji, from Sunset, from Ollie, from Nora, from Ronan, from Patricia. Rohi goes says. Renyard goes puts it. This one's quite interesting as well. Wow. So let's look at these for a second. To tell, you normally tell somebody something. Tells us If it was tells us, that would be fine. Yep, it aptly describes it. I like it, puts it. Renyard goes for put, so does for learn. Yeah, no one is special and everyone is needed. I quite agree with Adrienne as well, Issa. I quite like this article. The problem is the way it's put is rather complicated. The text is fairly difficult. So, I would say, as the philosopher and activist Adrienne says, know it. Tells us. I would prefer tells us. Speaks, no. Speaks is normally intransitive. Ash has gone for puts as well. So, as Adrienne puts it, yeah, to describe aptly, as Patricia aptly described it, as Patricia put it, aptly describes it. Okay. So, let's try another one. This is great. So, yeah, this is a question. That's it, Patricia. That's it. And speaks is just not right. Speaks to somebody or speak about something. Yes. Okay, speaks to us or about it. That would work as well. As the quote attributed to the philosopher says, that works very nicely for learn. Okay. So, in order to survive and wax, thrive, spread, pan out, we must step into the citizen future. Okay, so for learn goes for thrive, so does Issa, so does Nora, so does Vitali, so does Sunset, so does Ronan and Ranjith as well, and Ollie and Manji and Blocked. Speaks volumes for, yeah, puts it. And thrive for Renyard as well. And Satya, hi Satya, great to have you, goes for thrive as well. So, let's see. To wax, Patricia goes for thrive as well. In order to survive and wax. Wax is to get bigger, is where something grows. Yeah? The sea waxes and wanes. Yeah? Or to wax, to talk about something at length. Notice. In order here for us to survive and something pans out, but you survive, but yeah, wax and wane, but survive and thrive. I think that's very good, Vitali. If something pans out, it works. So let's see how this situation pans out, how it ends up. Yeah, puts is the right. It was the right answer. Puts it. It's no problem, Rohi. Yeah, to wax eloquent. Yeah. Okay, survive and thrive. Notice as well, this rhymes very nicely. Survive and thrive. The waxing of the moon. Yes, good, Suhasmita. If the Ganga thrives, India thrives. Thus I remember the verb thrive. That's very good. The Ganges, probably. The moon waxes and wanes. So to thrive, to live well, to have a good life, to grow happily in good conditions. And Rohi's gone for thrive as well. So let's see the next one. Crucially, the leaders of our institutions must also see people as citizens and treat, deal, care, control us as such. Yeah, That's what I was thinking, Vitali. It's the Ganges. Is that Ganga or Ganja? No, that's with a J. Yeah. Notice for learn, to bear up means to survive. Thrive is a lot stronger than bear up. Notice for learn. Bear up is going from bad to better. Yeah. Whereas to thrive is to go from better to even better. And I think that's the difference with those for learn. So we've got treat from Vitali, from Isa, from Nora, from Sunset, from Falern, from Ranjis, from Ronan, from Subhasmita, Renyard, Oli, Satya, Manji, blocked. Yeah, they seem mutually exclusive. They probably are. Okay, so crucially, the leaders of our institutions must also see people as citizens and deal with us, care for us. Control, I don't think the meaning works very well. Patricia's gone for treat as well. Treat. Yeah, to treat is how you deal with somebody, is what you do, is the way that you talk to them. That was an easy one. Okay, yes. And we'll keep going with these for a little bit. Okay. Deal with, care for. Absolutely, P. Perfect. So, if we can step into the citizen future, we will be able to face our horde, swarm, crowd, plethora, myriad challenges. Economic insecurity, ecological emergency, public health threats, political polarization, and more. We will be able to build a future. We will be able to have a future together. Oh, thank you, Manji. That's a lovely thing to say. I do hope your English is thriving. Thank you very much, Renya. That's quite interesting. We might get Manji or Patricia's or Ash's view on that. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. We've got myriad for learn. We've got myriad for Isa. We've got polarization for Vitali. Please tell me, Ronan, because normally your words make good videos. Patricia goes for myriad. Vitali goes for myriad. For learn, polarization. Subhasmita, myriad. Isa, polarization. Manji, myriad. Ronan, myriad. Subhasmita, polarization. Oli, polarization and myriad. Yes, Rohi, it's treat, definitely. Satya goes for myriad and polarization. Ronan for polarization. Blocked is going to pass. The rest of them need an noun. Bashkad, welcome, great to have you. That's the question. So Renyar's gone for myriad. It's the missing of the preposition. Okay, and myriad. A myriad, 10,000. That's exactly it. Well done, Vitali. Thank you. And Renyard goes for polarization. Okay, I think you've all done this really, really, really well. So, polarizing is something that causes polarization. Hi, Zombies. Great to have you. Polarizing for Rohi. Yes, that's good. Polarizing is an adjective. Polarization is a noun. Thank you very much, Manji. You see, we get a good, an informed view. I love it. Thank you, Manji. Myriad makes you think of a centipede. It's good. Myriad to be used as an indefinite number. Absolutely. I love it. Okay, great to have you, zombies. And polarization for Patricia as well. Okay, I would say our horde of challenges, our swarm of challenges, our crowd of challenges, I'm not sure I'd use crowd, our plethora of challenges, but myriad. Well done, all of you. And then polarizing is an adjective and polarization is a noun, as Renyard said. Polarization. Notice with a Z in American spelling. Hello, Slipknot. Great to have you. No problem. It's wonderful to have you, Nora, even for a little bit. So that was the end of this article. Okay, so let's try a couple of the from the next one. Yeah, this is just the link. I'll put the link here, not that. This is the article where it came. This next one came from. Yeah, that's the only way to improve it, zombies. So, will we ever live in city-sized buildings? This is an article about enormous buildings, the size of a city. So, the cities of science fiction are portrayed, outlined, drawn, are frequently portrayed, outlined, drawn, illustrated as all-encompassing and self-contained structures. But how believable, expedient, fitting, feasible is it to build a colossal city in a building? The last word. The last word is polarization. Okay, so the cities of science fiction are frequently portrayed, outlined, drawn, illustrated as all-encompassing, everything inside, and self-contained structures. But how believable, expedient, fitting, feasible is it to build a colossal city in a building? Okay, so we've got portrayed for learn for Vitali. Satya goes portrayed and feasible. Patricia goes portrayed. For learn, goes for expedient for the second one. Ronan portray and feasible. Vitali for feasible. Ranjith for portrayed. Manji portrayed and feasible. Subhasmita portrayed and feasible. Portrayed and feasible for Renyard, for Ollie as well. Ranjith goes for feasible. Illustrated and feasible for Isa. Okay, so let's see. Are drawn. Draw, this is like a physical drawing. Are made out to be. I like made out to be. This is interesting. The river Ganges, the deity Ganga. Feasible, says Slipknot. Okay, outlined. To outline is to draw or to show something, but not very clearly. It's just a rough description. Patricia goes for feasible. I think illustrated. Normally illustrated. An illustration is a picture. Is actually a picture. So Rohi goes for portrayed and expedient. Okay. So, the answer to this one is portrayed. Portrayed. To portray. To give an impression of something. To make something out to be. And then, but how so? Believable. This talks about whether you believe it or not. It doesn't talk about reality. It talks about whether you believe it or not. To outline, to demarcate. Okay, yes, sunset, that's another meaning. You outline the area on the ground, but you outline an idea, you express it, you explain it generally. How expedient. If something is expedient, it's a good, easy solution. It's the best solution. Yeah, it's the best value for money or value for time. So let's see, for a teacher it's much easier and more expedient just to translate the words into people's languages, but it's much more much better to explain. Fitting talks about suitable. Yeah, it's fitting to do this. Is this fitting or not fitting? Whereas something feasible, this is something that it's possible to do. Yes, an outline is a summary, Ranjith. Absolutely. If something is feasible, it's possible to do it. Yeah? Okay, so if something is impossible, it's not feasible. Yeah, so believable is talking about belief. Expedient's talking about a quick, dirty and easy way. Fitting is talking about suitability, but feasibility is talking about whether this is real or possible. That's fine, zombies. So feasible. Yes, translate into reality. It's perfectly fine. There are quite a few people, zombies, who are just sitting back listening. You don't have to participate. You just think about it, because this class normally goes at quite a pace. Okay, so let's go for the next one. Oh yes. Okay, here. A feasibility study. Yes, can we do this or not? We need to have a feasibility study. Enclosed cities have become a narrative shorthand for futuristic settlements in science fiction. They are self-governing, self-contained, self-standing, self-autonomic habitats, incorporating all essential infrastructure, including energy generation, food production, waste management and water. Viable's a good synonym for learn. It's expedient. You muddle through. Well, expedient, you find the best way to get your solution, definitely. Quite a pace means fairly fast. Yeah, the car was driving at quite a pace, so this one looks easy. So we've got self-contained for Vitali, Satya, Isa, Ranjith, for Subhasmita, for Manji, for learn, for Ollie, for Renyard goes self-governing, and Ronan goes for self-governing. It's quite interesting. So, to both Renyard and Ronan, I would say, look, it's infrastructure, generation, food production, waste management, and water. Okay, so you two have gone for self-governing. If you're self-governing, you make your own decisions, but that doesn't mean you're self-contained. Yeah, you're self-governing, you make your own decisions, you have your own government. And you make your own decisions, but you may get things from outside. Yeah? So, for example, the UK is a self-governing country. Well, maybe, yeah. But it's not self-contained. There are things that we need from outside. So Lionheart goes for contained, Rohi goes for governing, and Slipknot for contained. Yeah, You see, if something is self-contained, it has everything you need inside it. Self-standing doesn't work. And self-autonomic, well, you don't need the self, because this auto already means self. Autonomic is a synonym for self-governing. But self-autonomic, you're just autonomic. I wouldn't use both of these together. Self-contained implies self-governing, but notice it implies, but not necessarily. Yeah, it could be governed from somewhere else, but self-contained. Yeah, this is something that's self-contained. Okay, so yes, this is going to be the last one. I quite like this one. Okay, so we got the one final question. Yeah. So, do you eat things or eat something for breakfast? Those things. Yeah, self-autonomic is a tautology. Absolutely. So, the concept of an arcology, a carry-all, suitcase, haversack, Gladstone bag, portmanteau, hold-all term, combining architecture and ecology, was proposed by the architect Paolo Soleri in 1969 as he sought to combine construction with ecological philosophies. Oh, so we'll see. So a carry-all term, a suitcase term, a haversack term, a Gladstone bag term, a portmanteau term, a hold-all term, combining architecture and ecology. This is very interesting. So we've got hold-all from Vitali, from Isa, from Subhasmita, from Oli, from Manji, from Ronan. Yep, this one has some some good vocabulary. These are all types of bags. So Vitali, exactly. A portmanteau word would be edutainment. Arcology. Well done, Patricia. Patricia, ice cream for you. Well done. Okay, I think a hold-all term would work. Yeah? Ranjith has gone for portmanteau as well. This is a portmanteau word. A portmanteau word is where you put two different words together. I'm thinking of the word brunch. Yeah? Brunch, from breakfast and lunch, which you have during the middle of the day. Yeah, edutainment. Yeah. Brunch. It's not breakfast and it's not lunch. Whoops. I've written it wrong. B-R-U-N-C-H. No, it's not writing it for me. Gah. Yeah, there are lots of these. Yeah, edutainment. It's a good portmanteau term. So, for an extra mark, who actually coined this? Yes, I do. I do have a video about this one, Ronan. Portmanteau words. Okay. Well done, Pat. Well done, Pat, and well done, Ranjith. Okay, so portmanteau. That's it. A portmanteau is where you take take two words and you put them together. I think a hold-all term you could use, but hold-all means it holds lots of different concepts within it, and portmanteau is very definitely better. Portmanteau. Okay, these are all types of bag. A carry-all is a big bag. Yeah, maybe you put your shopping into a carry-all or a hold-all. A hold-all is like a stayed. Let me write it down so I don't forget it, because I'm going to make videos in a little bit. Stayed. Okay, so a hold-all is your sports bag. Is a sports bag. Yeah, this long bag with a couple of handles, that's your hold-all, but a carry-all. A suitcase, you know. A haversack is a small bag to go on your back. It's a rucksack, a backpack. And a Gladstone bag, a doctor has a Gladstone bag. It's normally a leather bag that opens at the top and you've got lots of things inside. Mary Poppins had a Gladstone bag. Yeah, these are all types of bag. A portmanteau, this is a word for a suitcase. Yeah, and if you look at it, portmanteau, this comes from French. Port, to carry, and manteau, your coats. So it's the place where the suitcase is where you carry your coat. Yeah, portmanteau words. This, I believe, was coined by Lewis Carroll of Alice in Wonderland fame. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop there. It's been great having you all. Hold all. Yes, a hold all. Absolutely. Yeah? Okay, a hold all is what an athlete uses. A doctor carries a Gladstone bag. Yeah? A suitcase for going on holiday, a haversack for going hiking in the hills. A portmanteau is a posh word for a suitcase. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah, I when I was an antique dealer, I used to buy and sell Gladstone bags. They're really cool. So let's see. Next stream on Thursday, 3rd of November at 4 p.m. So thank you, Manisco. Thank you for coming. Thank you, all of you, for coming. Thank you for Learn. Thank you for Patricia. Thank you, Manji. Thank you, Slipknot. Thank you, Sunset. Thank you very much, Ronan. I'm going to look that word up. I might have it hidden away there somewhere. Yeah, stayed is a great word. Thank you, Vitali. Thank you, Rohi. Who else do I need? Ronan especially, because thank you for your donation as well. It's very generous of you. Thank you, Slipknot. Thank you, Ranjith. Thank you, Renyard. Thank you, Sunset. Thank you, Isa. Thank you, Ollie. Thank you, Subhasmita. Thank you, Lionheart and Rohi and Ollie and Falern and Satya as well. Thank you. And yes, and Manisco as well. And who have I missed here? Okay, yes, thank you as well to Nora, although I believe she's left us. So thank you all for coming.